We're here on the northwestern coast of Italy, located in a town called Marina di Carrara. And we're going to take you on a tour of one of the most prestigious yards in Italy, the Italian Sea Group. The Italian Sea Group consists of Admiral, Tecnomar, NCA. It has 11 sheds, a 200-meter dry dock, and over 1 million square feet of space. It really is quite special. We're going to give you an exclusive client experience of this yard. First impressions are everything. At the Italian Sea Group, the client experience starts right here. So the office space here at the Italian Sea Group is 3,600 square meters. That's almost 40,000 square feet, and it spans 4 levels. The first floor is very unique indeed. You don't find this in any other shipyard. You are actually in an art gallery, which is very fitting because each individual piece here has its own story to tell, just like the yachts that are being created here. And there's no better way to explain the thought process behind the unique client experience than the CEO, Giovanni Costantino.
L'esperienza di costruzione di uno yacht non deve essere una preoccupazione, ma deve essere un momento di gioia. È intorno a questo concetto che abbiamo costruito il nostro DNA.
We've moved up another level, and you can still see that the art theme has continued. And also you notice the detail in the construction of this building is just fantastic. What we've got up here is 3 conference rooms. We've got a presentation room and a full service bar. On this level, we have a very unique room, which is the model room. This is the room where your dream starts to come alive. Also on this floor, you have the research and development department. It's very special to have that at the client's fingertips. So everything is done in-house, the exterior, the interior, the GA, the engineering.
I giovani giungono qui con un importante percorso di studi, con grande competenza, grandissimo entusiasmo, voglia di crescere e voglia di dimostrare la loro energia creativa.
We're now on the top floor. Of all the levels that we've seen so far, this is by far the largest. Along this wall here we have several meeting rooms, then we have the accounting department, and further forward this section is purely dedicated to the engineering. So you remember, I was telling you at the beginning, each yacht has its own story to tell. And this is one of the most important chapters in that story. You've got all the fabrics, woods, leathers, stone, and you can match everything here. This has always been constantly updated as well. This is an exciting part of the process where everything becomes real, as you're able to touch it, feel it, and just imagine what the finish of your yacht's going to be like. So we're going to leave the office building now and we're going to head into the heart of the operations where all the yachts are constructed. So currently the yard has 5 yachts under construction. Each yacht is at a very different stage, and we're going to go and take a peek at the first yacht, which is the 36-meter Evo, or 120 feet. At this stage, the hull and superstructure have been done all in aluminum. You'll notice the complexity of the hull designs. It certainly shows the technicality and the quality of the workmanship. So on this 36-meter, 120 feet, we're in the main salon. You'll see the large windows, and you're going to notice the very large ceiling heights to give you that huge volume. So one of the key features behind the scenes is the insulation for noise and vibration. This adds to the comfort of the yacht. This is how thick it is to give you some perspective. The importance of being neat and organized throughout and having everything precise is critical, even behind the scenes, behind the bulkheads. These are things that you don't see when the yacht is completed. As we leave the Evo 36, you'll notice how generous the stairs are, plenty of space, and you also see the quality of the welds.
Vero è il concetto che la qualità si fa in progettazione prima e in produzione poi, ma è anche vero che l'attività che svolgiamo è talmente complessa che richiede un controllo ulteriore per arginare qualsiasi tipo di dimenticanza o distrazione o superficialità.
We've moved from shed number 1 to shed number 3, where another 36-meter yacht is being built. This shed can actually be opened up, and there's a 200-ton crane that can retrieve the module parts, whether it's a hull, superstructure, or the mast, from the shed itself and then position it elsewhere on a yacht. We're now in shed number 7. We're not necessarily going in order, but we want to give you some perspective about what's being built. Currently in this shed, we have a 53-meter, we have a 65-meter, and we have a 75-meter, which is actually due for delivery very soon. Now, emphasis is about keeping contamination down through the whole build process. For instance, when they're fairing, they're vacuuming the dust up immediately afterwards. We're now on board the 53-meter. Believe it or not, this yacht can actually be finished in 18 months. One thing I do want to point out, which is really important and a consistent theme in this shipyard, is the neatness. Everything's always tidy and clean at every point of construction. We've moved all the way forward into the bow section on the 53. Really good feature up here is the tender garage. Now, this is not a normal tender garage for this size yacht. This will actually house an 8-meter tender. We've moved from the 53 now to the 65. Now, this 65 has a steel hull and aluminum superstructure. This bulbous bow, which you can see here, is actually made of stainless steel, which just shows the quality that's added to this yacht. So we're on the swim platform of the 65, and we're looking into where the beach club area is going to be. The stern door is going to open up, and then it will slide back into this recessed area, which is this large hole you see up here now, which will completely open up the visibility. Clever part of the design is the recessed beach club. You're almost looking up to where the water level is going to be. So we're now on the main deck aft of the 65-meter, and we're looking into where the salon is going to be installed. One feature that they've done here is to make sure that the doors will recess right into this part of the yacht here. That will completely open up the outside of the yacht to the interior. I know it's hard to picture right now at this stage of the construction, but in about a year and a half's time, people are going to be dining here. So they're going to be able to dine inside or outside because of this particular design. There's going to be doors on tracks, and they can recess in, or you can close it up completely. We've looked at 4 of the yachts that are under construction, and now we're looking at the last yacht, which is the 75-meter, which is actually going to be launched in a week's time. Now, we can't see the interior of this yacht, but we can have a quick glimpse of the exterior. Now that you've seen the yachts under construction, most of the remaining sheds are dedicated to producing key materials for the build process, from carpentry to metalwork, stainless steel, and the upholstery and fabrics. It's also important to note that the Italian Sea Group has another facility just outside of Rome that handles the interior construction of the yacht. The craftsmen there will mock up everything with precision and ship it back to the main facility here. Some of the yard's recently completed projects include Arianos, Quintessentia, and Caicos by Admiral, and Privilegio by Tecnomar. Another important aspect of this yard is the refit capabilities. Behind me you can see there's a 200-meter dry dock, which is one of the biggest in the Mediterranean. Now, the yachts that we have in the dry dock here range from Fedship, Lursen, Perini, Navi, Coda Casa, you name it, we've got it. So I hope you've enjoyed the walkthrough as a client would visiting this yard. If you'd like to learn more about the Italian Sea Group, contact us so you can come and experience it for yourself.